everyone, this is Alma coming to you from Huntington Beach, California. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd of the year 2024, and this is going to be Flosstube number 110. So as always, I want to welcome you all. Welcome back to all my current viewers and subscribers, and thank you, as always, for your continuing support. I want to say a special welcome to anybody that's visiting for the first time. I hope that you like what you see today, you find a reason to stay, subscribe, and continue to follow me on my stitching journey. I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope that everybody's staying safe and sound. You know, it's been a minute since my last video. I just got swamped with schoolwork and projects and homework and all that good jazz. So, but I'm back now. I'm out of school. I'm off for summer break. I ended the semester with 2 A's and 2 B's, which I think is the best semester I've had at this university. So not too bad. At least I don't think it's too bad. But I am very happy to be on break because it was getting to the point of burnt out. So I'm happy to be on break. I'm happy to be able to stitch again. I have been able to stitch here and there, but even though I wanted to record a video during our spring break, I just didn't really have that much to show yet. So I just decided to wait until now. I haven't stitched on too many. I mean, considering that I have 50 whips, I haven't stitched on too many whips. I just mostly focused on a handful and stitched a lot on those. But I do have quite a bit to show you still. I've got a couple of finishes and a couple of new starts as well. So without further ado, let's get to the stitching. And first up, this is going to be in no particular order. This is just how I have them all on my desk. As I mentioned, since I'm only stitching on a handful repeatedly, like on a cycle, in a circle, I don't know. Point being is order doesn't matter. First up is my Heaven Earth Designs chart, The Eternal Promise. Artwork is by Matt Stewart. For this one, I wanted to do 2,000 stitches per month. I think I did the March stitches, but I didn't do April's. I just kind of figured I would wait until I got out of school so I could go ahead and focus on it more. So I'll make up for last month and then also this month. I think I'm at like 1,200 stitches now though. This is what I've done so far. I stayed with this little border that I showed you guys on my last video, and I've just been stitching on that straight through. I thought that was just the easiest thing to do, so I could get the 2,000 stitches done as quick as possible. And I think I'm like 1 or 2 columns away from the actual edge of the design, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, I think once, because I'm obviously going a little bit more down than I was last time. So pretty exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to just moving my Q-snip further down and finishing up that border. So that's what I'm stitching on right now. Next whip I can show you on my phone because I don't have the cover photo printed. It's one of the focus pieces that I had for this year. This was also the whip that I would take with me to work. And talking, of course, of my chopper piece. This is by Be Cute Today on Etsy. Focus. Focus. I guess it's just not gonna want to focus this time. I started this on Christmas 2021, I think. It was the first year that they did no new starts. And then they gave us the last 2 weeks of the year to start anything we wanted to start in preparation of doing the challenge again the following year, which I didn't do. I'm pretty sure it was 2021. I think. Yeah, 2021. I have my spreadsheet up so I can give you numbers where I need them. But I finished him. I finally finished him. It took a lot longer than it should have, considering how easy of a stitch it was. All you needed to do is just do the outlines and then fill in the colors. But yeah, I did change some of the colors up a little bit to stay true to the outfit that is in the anime. So yeah, there's variations of it on the internet, but the chart asked for a yellow and orange shirt, and I think the shorts were pink. So I just changed those colors. But yeah, super happy with he turned out. Obviously, I still need to iron him. And yeah, that's gonna be one more finish. One more finish for 2024. I'm hoping to have at least one more finish. Put him up here. And the next project that I have to show you is another one of the monthly rotation pieces. This is Change of Seasons 2 from Mystic Stitch Incorporated. They've since gone out of business. I think COVID hit them pretty hard. And for this one, I'm doing 500 stitches a month. And I'm also stitching on this on whatever season we're at. Full Coverage Fanatics is doing a Stitch the Seasons event, so this is what I'm using for that. So the last time I showed this to you was back in February, so I was still doing winter, and this is how that ended up. Let me go ahead and try to get closer. So I focused more on the tree and just filling up all those confetti stitches that are around it. But then when I got tired of that, I just went ahead and stitched the sky a little bit more. And so then, starting in April, because I did January, February, March for winter, and then April, and this month I did a spring, and I've stuck to the purples. I just decided to stick to just stitching the purples, make it nice and easy and quick. I also wanted to stick to the middle because next up is going to be summer, and I haven't even started summer. Let's see. It's the one season I just, for whatever reason, I haven't gotten to stitch on. So I wanted to make sure that I stitched the area that was relatively in the middle so that I could easily transition to summer. The summer stitches that are going to be starting in a couple of months. I think I'll have June still on spring, technically, and then July will be the first summer month. So yeah, but I'm super happy with how it's turning out. Obviously, the full piece is just huge. It's huge. But those 500 stitches do help out a lot. And I think it's going to look pretty cool when it's finished. So that's this piece. And I am up to date on this. I have been able to stitch the 500 stitches every month. I usually just try to knock those out first thing, starting with my Sleeping Beauty, which I'll show you in a second. And then I just go through those monthly rotation pieces. I'll put this over here. And then once I'm done with those, then I'll stitch on whatever else I want. Next piece I want to show you is a new start. I started this in Leap Day, along with a few friends of mine that we all wanted to do a new start on Leap Day. And this is a design from Tilton Crafts by Denise Jarvis. I think that's how you say her last name. I'm not sure. Garbis. And it's her Swan Lake. Focus. No glare. There we go. It's a little better. I fell in love with this design. I knew I wanted it as soon as I saw it. And with this one, I've got 1,600 stitches done so far. And it's all been on a couple of colors. I've just been sticking to the dark blues, 939, and I think I'm currently working on 823. So that's all I have done. It's just all the bottom portion, but her dress does start like right here, so at least I'm pretty sure it does. So yeah, it's moving along. I think the plan is to go ahead and just do maybe like a full row of pages and then move my way up. So, and then just work them color by color. So do like one color on the first couple of row pages, because obviously I think the bottom one is like a partial page. And then just keep going, working my way through the piece. Okay, next up is I'll also show this on my tablet. Another piece that I just didn't pick up for the longest time, and I don't know why I should have. Funnily enough, even though it's barely summertime, I already have an idea of what I want to do next year. Considering that, God willing, barring any incidents, I will be graduating this time, this time next year. I'll have graduated college. So the theme for next year for my cross stitching, I wanted to be what took so long. Finally graduated, what took so long. So I want to work on those pieces, all those whips that aren't that complicated, and I really should have finished them a lot sooner. And one of those is my ink circles piece. This is Relentless. I think this came out back when same-sex marriage was legalized, at least here in the United States. And for this one, I am working it color by color. Just that was easiest to do, and the goal is like every time I pick it up from now on, I will finish one color, because I think it's only got like 8 colors. So again, shouldn't have taken me this long, but here we are. So the black was already done the last time I showed it to you. I think it was during the whip parade, and I finished up the green. The green was the first color. I think it was the least amount of stitches. But from now on average, each color has like 1,000 stitches. So yeah. Okay, maybe it'll be part of the lineup for next year. I'll try to pick it up a couple of times this year so that I don't have too much to do next year. Because I also want to make sure that I actually finish pieces and then not too out of reach. The goals are not out of reach. Next one I want to show you, is another project that I worked on. Not like on a monthly basis or anything like that, but this is Medusa from Unconventional Cross Stitch. There we are. It's one of my favorite pieces. I love working on this piece. And last time I picked it up, I had just finished her hair, the serpents in her hair. And I still want to finish all the black in the piece. So I went ahead and I worked on her dress. So I haven't finished it, obviously, but this is the entire piece, and it can't all fit in the frame, but that's fine. So yeah, I think I did 2,200 stitches. So this little, this little uh, part, just 2,200 stitches. That's full coverage for you, I guess. And yeah, I'll go ahead and finish up the dress next time I pick her up, whenever that may be. Next up is my goal. My goal is to finish this piece, so this is the piece that I'm stitching on every month. I'm adding 500 stitches to her, and of course I'm talking about my Sleeping Beauty. This is one of my oldest pieces, which is partly why I chose her, because I feel like, again, I've been working on her for too long, so she deserved to be finished. And for this one, I am up to date. I have been keeping up with the 500 stitches every month. So next time I pick her up will be in June. And yeah, I'm very excited. I literally just have like this bottom area to finish, and that's it. A few confetti stitches here and there. But I am on track to finish her, do the 500, but it's about 500 stitches. I feel like the closer I get to the end of the year, it's gonna be like less, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't come up short and end up having to stitch more at the end of the year. So yeah, super excited with how this is turning out, and hopefully I won't have a repeat of last year when I wasn't able to finish the piece that I designated as my stitch every month, so you can finish at the end of the year. Another piece that is part of my monthly rotation is my Dimensions kit. This is Mason jar lineup. Ooh, the name escaped me there for a second, even though it's right there. And this one I am also up to date on stitching 500 stitches a month. And then I am counting the back stitch, so that's also why it's been a bit of a struggle. But this is where we're at so far. Last time I showed it to you, I had barely started or finished that first jar, and now we've got 5 done. So I don't know, I'll just go ahead and show you guys more of the detail. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it this year. The 500 stitches was just arbitrary, like an arbitrary number that I chose for the sake of getting a decent amount of progress on it. I didn't necessarily count on finishing it as I did with Sleeping Beauty. It was just more like, okay, let's just stitch some amount that's a decent amount to actually have progress every month. Because I started this and then I would only do like 200 stitches here and there, and it was like nothing. So yes, so I'm keeping up with this one. Hopefully I'll be able to get a couple more jars done before the end of the year. And Um, another whip that I actually forgot to show you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't show it on my last video. I'm not sure why I just completely changed my mind because this has been like one of my favorite things to stitch on. Is it's a new piece, new to you, I guess, because I hadn't shown it. This is the new the mystery style from Climbing Goat Designs. They've got a couple. I think they also have a space themed one, but I went with the dragons. Dragons, a field guide. And I believe, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah, this is the most current current version. The last one to be released was this one, Quetzalcoatl. Try saying that 5 times fast. um, but yeah, I'm in love with this pattern. I'm absolutely enjoying it. Um, I am taking some liberties with it though. I decided that I wanted to have um, each dragon be unique. Still like keeping, because the border has like a ton of colors. So I'm trying to make it so that it's still somewhat within that palette, but I am changing up the colors of some of them. I kept the first two, I guess, um, as they were. This is where we're at so far. But I did change, as you can see. I did change the colors for the Japanese dragon. Another thing I'm doing is, because for some of them, she has like the name of the dragon, like it says Wyvern, and then um, there's also the Hydra that's at the corner, and then others she just has like the region they're from. So Welsh dragon for this one, I think it was, and then this one was Japanese dragon. So I don't know. That kind of bothered me a little. I wanted them all to be kind of uniform, so I changed. So I also just changed it so that the names are whatever the names are in their land of origin. So Idraigoch for the Welsh dragon and Kinryu for the Japanese one. So yeah, I'm a little behind on this one, obviously. But in my defense, this is the best I've done with a mystery cell, I think. And again, I'm enjoying it a lot. So I do want to stay relatively up to date on this one. I've got 2 dragons to go. The Hydra, I already I already did my color conversion. I'm gonna go with dark purples. Think like Disney's Hercules. Disney's Hercules. Um, Quetzalcoatl, I think I kept mostly the same. I think I just changed some of the colors of the leaves, the adornments around his neck, to be like more yellow and orange. Um, because yeah, that's how he's depicted in a lot of the Aztec um, pictures, or I don't know what you call them, but um, whenever he's drawn, it's yellows and oranges and greens. Um, so yeah, so that's the last one, and those are released every tenth of the month. So I have a little bit of time to get at least one more dragon done. But yeah, this is my newest one. Again, I'm super in love with it. Very, very happy with it. Um, and yeah, looking forward to see what the other dragons are. I'm not sure why it just completely slipped my mind to show you guys this piece on my last video, because I'm pretty sure I had started it at that point. Let me see. Yeah, I started it on January 6th, so I just completely slipped my mind to show it to you. The last piece I'm going to show you, I'm actually not even gonna bother with the, actually, okay, one of the last, because I still have a handful, but the next piece I'm gonna show you is one of my finished pieces. This used to be one of the pieces that I did put the 500 stitches on every month. And I managed to finish one. I did way more than 500 stitches, but it was more because I just wanted to get it finished. And my mistake was leaving all of that back stitch to the very end. This is Amsterdam from Slata Cross Stitch. She does have more. It's a series. It's a collection of 4 patterns, each with a different city. So this is Amsterdam with orange accents. And I did start the next piece, which I'm just keeping in the same project bag. I don't have the cover for that yet, but you can kind of tell what city it is. Kind of, sort of. It's London. There's the Big Ben for you. And this one has pink accents instead of orange. So I did do the 500 stitches on this one. Again, as with the mason jar lineup, I don't necessarily intend to finish it. We'll just see where the 500 stitches a month takes us. And yeah, I did buy the same fabric. I'm doing this on white even weave, 28 count even weave. So I did buy like the 4 separate pieces of fabric, so they're all stitched in the same type of fabric. Even though it's white. It's nothing fancy. I just wanted to make sure that I had it. And last but certainly not least is my moon charmer. This is a chart by Heaven Earth Designs. Artwork is by Amy Stewart. And this one I am also doing 500 stitches a month. And I'm still sticking to that same section. Kind of boring, but I just want to get it finished. So I did go through and fill in all of the confetti stitches because I had quite a bit of confetti stitches on the trees. So I went in and I just filled all of that in. And I'm just working my way down. It's more and more black the closer you get to the bottom of the piece. But this is where we're at so far. And I don't know what I'm showing you. There we go. And yeah, I can't fit it all in frame. I'm trying to fit it all in frame. So yeah, that's what I've been up to the last few months. It's been like 3.5 months since I last posted a video, I think. So yeah, lots done. It's just slow progress. Slow progress. But this summer I am going to I'm going to focus a lot more on the internal promise because I wasn't able to do the monthly stitches for that one the last month. And I also want to work on the more confetti heavy stitches, like Reader's Paradise is the big one. And Amy Stewart, A Stitch in Time. The name escaped me for a second. But I do want to start another pattern closer towards the end of the month, maybe. I am going, kind of excited because I am going to go see my family in Mexico this weekend. I want to say it was an impromptu trip, but it really wasn't. My parents kept talking about it, but they kept changing the date. We couldn't we couldn't just get a date fixed. So, in, like since plans hadn't been yet solidified, it was it was just not like I couldn't. It was just not happening. Like in my brain, it wasn't happening. And then suddenly it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going this weekend. And suddenly it's like, oh, okay. And then I have to plan. I have to pack. I have to make sure that the house doesn't fall apart when I'm gone. um, so yeah, I will take one project with me to stitch in case I have free time. But usually with those trips, there's not that much free time. But I'll take it just in case. Um, and I've already decided which one. Is it is it anywhere close? No, I was just stitching on it the other day. But it's my tree, my summer tree. Oh yeah, that's another one that I stitched on. Um, oh, you know, it's probably still in my backpack because I took it to work. I'm still working. So my school is out for the summer, but the school that I work at still has a couple more weeks to go. So I'm on half break right now. um, but yeah, I do want to start a new piece. Um, so that should be the next. Goodness me gracious. Um, that should be the next thing that I show you guys next time, and I will try to actually do the bi-weekly videos again. This weekend is just going to be me gone, but that's also why I wanted to make sure that I recorded today. Um, but yeah, maybe if not next video, the following video, I'll go ahead and show you that new start. I do want to do my mid-year whip parade. That's also still in the works. Um, and yeah, yeah, kind of vague, vague plans. The next couple of months, I'm happy to be on break. I'm so happy to be on break. And like the year hasn't even started and I'm already like getting the itis, the senior itis. Which I'm gonna have to fight it. I'm gonna have to fight it. Because I'm not done. Um but I'm just really happy. And I had a few friends that graduated this semester. So like super excited for them and that also made me excited for me because it's like, hey, this is gonna be you next year. Which again, it's kind of like it's only just now kind of sinking in that I'm gonna be done. The finish line is in sight. Anyway, that's all I have to show you guys today. Thank you so much again for your patience, for coming back and visiting me after such a long break. As always, if you have any questions about any of the pieces that you saw here today, feel free to leave me a message. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys have a productive week, a relaxing weekend. Hang on. Super excited. So non-stitchy stuff. That's what my brain's like. Okay, I'm done talking about cross stitching, but I wanted to tell you guys about something really exciting that happened a couple of weeks ago. Was it a week ago? Was it just a week ago or 2 weeks ago? Must have been. Um, Vicky from Stitching Button came to visit me and Laurel Ann here on Flosstube from Florida. She spent the weekend here and she mostly stayed with Laurel, but we all went and had dinner together. We met up with Erica and Kevin from Accio Whip. Yeah, Accio Whip. And Shelly from Kit Cross Stitch. Um, and we also met up with one of Laurel's stitchy friends, Sandy. We had a wonderful time. It was so amazing, not just to meet Vicky in person, but also like to meet new friends because I you know I wasn't aware there were any stitchy friends around, and Erica and Kevin came down from San Francisco as well so that they could see Vicky. And it was wonderful. It was so great to like meet them all in person. Um, and yeah, it was just one of those things. It's just kind of like all came together. And we had a really nice time. And I was very happy to meet them. So yeah, so that was the highlight. That was the highlight. Like I couldn't, cause, after four, yeah, about 4 years of seeing Vicky like virtually. So it's like, hi, she's right here. She's sitting right next to you. You're just talking. So that was a little surreal, but it was wonderful. Um, but yeah, so that happened. Very excited. Had to share with you all. um, so yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.